Yako a Institute of Democratic Ghana. Ye chontia e from Ideg penipa wono e na ewo no mo. Ono ye senior research fellow. Obenefo kwesi Jonah wono no aka sei e na wo se ebeye anka yenye nsakraye pa e wo kwan e fasoa ye to abano emu se beye na ema dodo no betimi enya kwan e wo my Ghana amamwo mu. Senior Researcher Fellow, Institute of Democratic Ghana, your benefit Kwesi Jonah, and was say, said dear Amanyosem Etieno, a bianco, and yan such a cra, Sebeboa, Emma Abaton so etime Jenny 9 year pa, Ghana.
The point is that in a full-blown multi-party local government system, no longer can we maintain 30% government appointees. But what to do with the 30%? Which previously was allocated to the president, is a question. And various suggestions have been made. Some say, just make everything elective. Some say, give it to chiefs. Some say, give it to women. Ideg says, introduce a mixed member proportional representation. So the strong point about the Ideg suggestion is that it enables you at any particular point in time when you feel like increasing the number of women to say that instead of 30%, I raise it 25 to 40 or even to 45 or 50%. It's just a question of legislating, changing the law to. So this is another change that will have to take place. Under a mixed member proportional representation, we will have to think of removing the provision for 30% presidential appointees and see what we can do with that 30%.
I don't think we've been able to educate the people enough. So they are saying this is what we want, but we know in Ghana here, corruption would take its place in there in terms of if the president or some high person wants something done and the person who is in place as an MMDCE is not doing it, some influence has to come there somewhere. They have the power, they have the influence, but the relevance of it is what is important. Will that seemingly money passing hands help the people? There's a question we need to ask ourselves.
So what do you think is the way forward?
Well, for me, I think the scientific way should be looked at, as Professor H. Prempe was saying and Ideg too was saying. What have other countries done? How have other countries handled it? How can we adapt that to our system and make sure that the controls in there would work? Make sure that the laws that cover these things would be able to work.